Morning, guys. So I'm going to be talking to you today about introduction paragraphs and conclusion paragraphs. This video that you're watching right now will cover introduction paragraphs and then your thesis statement. Okay, so these are two of the most important pieces of your essay. They're going to be the very first thing that you see when you actually start your essay. So you want to start strong. You want to make sure that you put effort into this and really take time to introduce your topic. So I'm going to pull up a PowerPoint right now so that way we can use that as a starting point. You can see some words attached to what I'm actually saying. So give me 1 second to pull that up. All right. So on the screen right now, you will see, as soon as I get it larger. Okay. The first step in your introduction paragraph is called the hook. This is you trying to get the reader's attention by using some sort of interesting fact, definition, statistic, quote, scenario, idea, whatever it might be that helps connect the reader to your actual topic of your essay. So for this essay, you have a few different options, right? So you are talking about a memoir, you are talking about the Holocaust, and you are talking about someone's faith. So those are three overarching topics of this essay that you could start with. So you could give the definition of a memoir and then slowly make your way into the idea of him losing his faith in this memoir. You could talk about the Holocaust, what the Holocaust is, how people were affected by it. And then that could slowly make your way into the idea of faith. You could talk about faith in general and what that is and how we go through troubling times. And then you slowly make your way into what the topic of your essay is, which is losing your faith during the Holocaust in this memoir, okay? So the hook can be a variety of things. Like I said, you could start about the Holocaust, you could start about faith, or you could start about the idea of a memoir. It's up to you, okay? How you begin this, how you try to hook your reader. One thing to keep in mind though, this is not like where you just give this crazy statistic and then don't actually connect it to anything. You need to make sure that whatever you're starting with really does connect to your essay itself, okay? So, like it says on here, this should not be about something completely random, but rather what your essay is about, okay? So I give some examples. These examples come from a different topic. We wrote research papers in the past, and you guys won't be doing that this year, but so if your essay is about feminism, you could talk about a definition of feminism or women's rights, equality, a statistic about women or women's rights, a quote about feminism or women's rights, or a scenario dealing with feminism or women's rights. So lots of different things that you could do there. After you give your hook, then you're going to give background information. So the hook will lead into about 3 to 4 sentences that provide details to connect your hook to the topic or subject of your essay. Because the essay is dealing with a specific work, you need to connect the hook to not only the thesis, but also the text that you're discussing or analyzing. So for example, if you talk about memoirs and then you give maybe like the definition of a memoir is going to be your hook, right? So then from there, you have to connect that definition to the memoir Night, right? You can't just talk about a memoir and then all of a sudden your thesis statement talks about Night. You need to talk about Night and who the author is and how his memoir is very typical of other memoirs. So you have to show connections between things. So for example, if you use the definition of feminism, you need to connect that definition to a poem and how she's talking about that issue, okay? So step 3 is then to state your position or the thesis statement, okay? This is huge. All of the sentences in your introduction paragraph are really building up to this point. This is when you are telling me all about what your paper is going to be proving, okay, or what you're talking about. So it should do a few things. It should directly answer the prompt you were provided. It should clearly state your topic, and it be a defendable statement about your topic. It's not a fact or statistic, okay? I will be putting up another video of this. So after I stop this video, I'm going to go record that video and talk to you more about thesis statements. But this should be the very last sentence of your introduction paragraph. It's extremely important. It's when you, again, are telling me, the reader, hey, this is what I'm going to be talking about. This is what I'm defending, okay? So hang tight. After this, you are going to go in and you are going to actually watch the video about thesis statements. So go do that.